In this episode, I go into how I improved my seller feedback score from 91% all the way to 100%. This is the AMZSecrets.com show. I'm your host, David Aladdin. It is the calm before the storm. The tide is low. It's that feeling you get before you go into battle. The slight adrenaline rush is kicking in. After months of preparation, training, sharpening our swords, battle is here. Fourth quarter is here. They say it starts on November 25th, but the uptick is happening right now. This episode is brought to you by AMZSecrets.com VIP, seller tools built for us to supercharge our Amazon listings. I'm about to launch a massive new phase into VIP. It's going to be epic. We will be kings. You can get your free invite to the platform at AMZSecrets.com. You're listening to episode 71. Grab that coffee out. This episode, we talk in-depth strategies for improving your seller metrics. While initially, it was prompted due to episode 65, how my entire account got suspended on Amazon and how I was unsuspended. So when that happened, I started doing a bunch of stuff new techniques that I deployed while in this drastic mode. In my unsuspension letter, I had stated my metrics, of which my customer feedback for the last 90 days was sitting at 91%. I thought at the time it was a good rating. After the suspension, I did a complete reanalysis of my account. 91% was not good enough. I wanted 100% seller feedback happiness. And yes, it's possible. There's a lot of services that automatically remove seller feedback. The problem is, I think they overcharge big time. I'm not going to say who they are. In my state of panic, I investigated how they did it, as well as how to do it without a subscription. It's actually extremely easy to do, and here are the steps. Step 1, determine the negative seller feedback. You can do this by going into Performance, Feedback, View All Feedback. Look up the order ID for each negative feedback, and that should be a number link. Copy that link, that number. Step 2, open a case. Now, I thought this was going to be frustrating because I hate opening up cases with Amazon, and it's extremely tedious, but it's not. Go into Help, then go into Contact Us, then go into Selling on Amazon, Customers and Orders, and then paste that order number in that you got from Step 1. Step 3, automatically Amazon pulls that number up. Then you should select Customer Feedback Removal Request, and then that review will show for that customer order number. And 99.9% of the time, that negative seller feedback will not even be about you as a seller. It's probably about your product, or they had an issue with it, or that it might be related to FBA, fulfillment. If it is about anything other than you, the seller, or they included product details while talking about you, the seller, then Amazon has to remove that because it violates their terms of service. Not only that, I say about 80% of the time, Amazon automatically removes it without you even submitting a support ticket. They've created this algorithm, this computer machine learning tool that when you hit submit, even before filing a case, it'll detect if the seller feedback violated the terms of service. So it's reading what the seller feedback is, it's processing it, and then if it does violate Amazon terms of service, the algorithm will remove that feedback for you. The problem is it only does it manually when you submit it. And so if you go through these steps I mentioned, I've detailed it in the show notes, the post. It's 2 steps and it can be done with each feedback. It's super easy. Now, if Amazon's algorithm doesn't automatically do it, and sometimes it doesn't, you'll need to submit a support ticket. This is where things get even more interesting. You will be prompted with a reason. You have to select a reason why the seller feedback violates the Amazon terms of service. I always select product feedback. The entire feedback is a product review, and also fulfillment by Amazon FBA feedback. The entire feedback is regarding fulfillment or customer service for an entire order filled by Amazon. So I select both those reasons, not just one. And then you're prompted to give a reason yourself. And I have a cookie cutter response, which you can use the same exact one for each removal. And I hotkeyed it into my keyboard, so it only takes me 2 seconds to copy paste. So I hit Alt Z, I think. And the response goes exactly like this. The customer reviews make reference to the product and the fulfilled by Amazon experience. We would kindly request this feedback be removed as it violates the Amazon feedback guidelines. And then I hit submit. The entire process seems tedious. It's really not. When I had 91% customer seller feedback, I went through all my feedback, ran through this exact process, which took me about 30 minutes. This was probably for about 40 to 60 seller feedbacks that were completely unrelated to my seller performance. And by the way, this is completely white hat method of removing your negative feedbacks. So it's pretty cool. So why is this all important? Seller feedback plays a major role into selling on Amazon. It can directly affect how many units you sell on Amazon. A seller with a higher feedback rating will get the buy box. They will be placed higher in the Amazon search rankings. I've noticed that once I improved my seller feedback to 100%, my ranking and my unit velocity went up as well. Coincidence? I doubt it. So, in addition, your status to sell on Amazon is mostly reliant on this number. Amazon only cares how well you treat their customers, and your seller feedback is a direct metric to how you take care of them. The problem is their system is not fully understood by the buyers, the customers buying these products, and oftentimes customers can take their frustration out on your seller feedback metric and just discuss your product. So in total, I went from 91% customer seller feedback to 100% seller feedback score. One last golden nugget. This one time, my support ticket to get a seller feedback review removed, it didn't work. I was pretty bummed. I was like, dude, that definitely violates their terms of service for what's going on. So I just did the above process twice. I resubmitted the support ticket again, and within a day, the second time I did it, they removed it. So if you're 100% sure it violates Amazon terms of service, it's okay to resubmit that ticket. A different person will review that case, and it will get removed. That's all for now, guys. I hope this episode helped tremendously. Tomorrow on the show, I will have Tim Workley, who has a 125,000 square foot facility with over 60 employees, and he manages an entire fulfillment center. Also, if you're pulling $100,000 a month in revenue and you're looking to sell your e-commerce business, go to amzsecrets.com/sell. I have a few investors interested in acquiring businesses in certain categories. And now for your Amazon Newsflash to get you all caught up. PetSmart adds same-day delivery in battle with Amazon. The new delivery service is powered by on-demand startup Deliv. PetSmart is the latest brick-and-mortar retailer to start offering same-day delivery to pet owners now through services provided by Silicon Valley startup Deliv. Deliv was founded in 2012, 4 years ago, to help local retailers, businesses, e-commerce companies deliver products to customers on the same day that orders are submitted. Deliv employs a number of contracted delivery drivers who pick up orders from the selected store and then drop off orders directly at the shipping address. The company operates in 100 U.S. cities on behalf of 4,000 partners, including major retailers like Macy's and Best Buy. PetSmart says that its new delivery service is available now in Los Angeles, Orange County, San Francisco, San Jose, Las Vegas, and so on. The new delivery service will be available in 8 additional metro areas for a total of nearly 2,500 zip codes serviced. PetSmart shoppers can order pet-related goods via the company's online store. At checkout, they can opt for a scheduled delivery, much like they would do on Amazon.com. Delivery can be set within a few hours of purchase or even up to 2 days later. Deliv is then notified by PetSmart, and a driver will pick up the items from the nearest PetSmart location before proceeding with delivery. So what does this all mean, dude? I was intrigued more by the new startup called Deliv, because they're the ones doing all the work. I looked further into it, and I was curious that this startup could deliver same day delivery. How exactly are they doing it? And so if you're watching on the live stream, I've got their website pulled up. This is a partnership between PetSmart and Deliv, and I think it's the partnership for Deliv to partner up with many thousands of retailers. And I was looking at the number of participating retailers. It's pretty crazy. It's not just Best Buy. They've got Banana Republic. They've got Chico's, Claire's, Cohen's, Eco, Express. There's thousands of companies that they've listed that have partnered up with Deliv to offer this one-day delivery. It looks like a major disruptor. I'm sure it's on Amazon's radar. Myrmidons, I hope you loved the podcast as I did. Be sure to check out our live Facebook mastermind group at amzsecrets.com/FB. There's over 5,000 members in there. Also, I'm looking for guests to come on the show to add more value and more golden nuggets. If interested, go to amzsecrets.com/guest. I know you're out there. Yes, you over there. Lastly, please leave a review on iTunes at amzsecrets.com/review. Every review counts and helps spread the word. This podcast has been written, edited, directed by David Aladdin, Global King in Amazon, Logistics Strategy, and Building Castles. What? David Aladdin, out.